Hello, welcome to my week 3 update for Radical 7. I have had a crazy week with the school. Everything's been super busy. I had tons of radical moments where I had to step out of my comfort zone. For one thing, my mentor was out of the country, so my fellow lab mate and we had to cover her classes. And that was kind of a big deal because it's not anything I had practiced for. I had like 2 days to figure out the material that was going to be covered, but it went really well. So, I mean, it was kind of in my area, it was developmental, so it went really well. And I had my first statistics test, which I've been terrified of for a month. If you're a friend on my profile, you know that. If you're friends with the other girls, I should probably explain that I'm in grad school at USF. I worked really hard to get here, and since I've been in this program, I've been complaining pretty much the whole time about how much work it is and how I'm not sure if I'm cut out for it, and just generally wasting my time worrying. By the way, I have Bob in the corner here. He's pretty much sleeps there all the time when I'm doing my schoolwork. Today I've been working on my thesis all day, and I've been making some really good progress, so I'm feeling good about it. I'm excited, hoping that it'll be completely done within a week. So I have some interesting findings, and I think that maybe I could possibly get it published. Crossing my fingers. That's one of my goals for this year. Okay, this week I've been thinking about my goal for spiritual consistency, basically my actions and my beliefs matching up. And I was actually reading the blog that V posted about being a worrywart, and I'm just worrying all the time about everything, and I kind of could relate because I've been spending a lot of my time worrying lately. And I think about the stress that I've been going through the past month, kind of adjusting to grad school, and I think the stress of worrying, am I good enough for this? Am I cut out for this? Am I going to make it? That's way worse than the stress that comes from actually doing the work to make good grades, and which I know that I can do now. I keep doubting myself, and I don't know why. I think I did a really good job on the stats test that I was worried about. So that was a confidence boost, and it just made me think about how I waste so much time that I could be studying or enjoying life, even something as crazy as that. I spend a lot of time worrying instead, and that doesn't really match up with my beliefs as a Christian, because part of my relationship with God is that I feel like as a Christian, God can give you strength and give you peace through whatever your trials are and your obstacles throughout your life, no matter how big or small, how drastic or seemingly insignificant they are. If they feel real to you, then I believe that if you pray about it and you ask for His peace and some strength, that He will supply it and you will make it. So I haven't been believing, I guess, enough, or I haven't been living by my faith. I believe that God can help me, but I haven't been asking Him to. I've just been really stuck in a pattern of a self-defeating thought cycle. This weekend I was planning on going to see my family in Crestview, and I was looking forward to it for weeks, because each time I plan on going to see them, something happens and then I can't go, whether it be too much work or this car situation. My husband and we share 2 vehicles, and one vehicle is in the shop. It was supposed to be done on Friday so that I could drive straight from the repair shop to Crestview, but it didn't end up working out. The car was, they said, disassembled and needed to be aligned, so I guess they needed to put it together and make sure it worked. So I didn't get to go to Crestview, and I was really disappointed about that, and that made me start thinking about, well, I have a choice now. I can either be bummed out the whole weekend, or I can try to make something positive of it, get some schoolwork done, and just think positively. So I've been working on the positive thing. I put on lipstick, which I only usually do when I'm in a good mood and not stressed out. And I can't say that I'm not stressed out, but I am in a better mood, and I'm making an effort to just to not question myself, just to get out of my own way. Because when you waste time worrying or doubting yourself, you're not moving towards your goal when you do that. You're just in your own way. So no matter what you want to do in life or what you want to get out of life, time you spend doubting yourself, you're just in your way. So get out of your way and just seek your goals instead. Believe that God can give you strength and peace through all of your trials, and that you can meet the challenge that is life. So this is my goal. So this week, I've been trying to learn more Spanish, but my goal is to learn conversational Spanish. Well, Spanish. Maybe I should learn English first. But I've mainly been looking up inspirational phrases and things that I can say to myself this coming week if I get too stressed out or start thinking negatively about myself. Instead, I'm going to try to say a short little prayer, whether verbally or just in my head. I have a phrase that I looked up online. I just learned it, so I'm looking it up right now. Dame paz, dame la fuerzas. That's give me peace and give me strength. Dame paz, dame la fuerzas. It's a simple little phrase, but it will remind me to think positively and be nice to myself and let myself accomplish goals without worrying or doubting myself. So that is my goal this week. It's kind of funny because when I was thinking about this, I remembered one of my earliest childhood memories. I really wanted to start school early, so my parents put me in this program. It's pre-K, just a pre-K program. And one of my first days, I think I went for like a week and I was fine. My mom dropped me off at school every day, and then I was okay. And then one day my dad had to drop me off at school, and when it was time to go, I told him, I can't do this, I just want to go home, and I started crying, and of course he's like, oh, this is my little girl, she's too young for school anyway, she just needs to go home. So a couple hours later, when my mom came home and found me in the living room playing Nintendo instead of being at school, she was mad and she took me to school. Of course, she wasn't too mean to me because my mom is a sweetheart. All of you that know her know that she's just a great mom to everyone she meets, but she took me back to school and I was fine. It's just when you're in situations where you can doubt yourself and when you're around people who don't know what you're capable of, it's easy to doubt yourself, and I'm surrounded by people that are capable of wonderful things. It's really amazing the people that I have around me right now and what they're doing, because they're all in different areas than I am, but just hearing them talk about their work is really impressive, and at the same time it's kind of intimidating, and it's a situation where it's easy for me to get into that thought pattern of, well, maybe these guys can do it but I can't. And anyways, so basically you have to listen to the people that are telling you, no, you can do this, and you have to listen to yourself, and no matter what you're trying to do, whether it's school or like Renee, she wants to start a new business, anything like that, you just have to believe in yourself. So that is my goal for this week, is spiritual realignment by living my belief that God can give you strength and peace, and that you can find it within yourself, and you can get through whatever challenges you have. So those are my thoughts for this week. I hope everyone is doing well, and I can't wait to see the other girls' posts and read your blogs. I want you to know that I miss you all of you girls, and I'm also very happy to see the people that have joined Radical 7 and are watching us. We have some pretty cool people that are sending in submissions of their own stories, so we're going to have some guest speakers or guest bloggers on our Radical 7 page pretty soon, if not already. I think we already have one on the blog, so I'm really excited about that, and wish me luck for this week. Again, I will close with my other Spanish phrase, one of a handful that I know now. La paz y el amor hasta la próxima vez. That means love and peace until next time.